First of all, thank you guys. 2018 has been a great year for me. Much better than 2017. 2017 kind of sucked, actually, but 2018's been great, and a large part of that is thanks to you guys. I appreciate how many of you are kind in the comments on YouTube. Kind comments are not always a guarantee, and there's just so many of you, and I appreciate every one of you guys. I can't believe the number of followers and the number of views that my videos get, and it's really humbling, and I just wanted to say thank you. So a lot of other people at the end of the year, they kind of share their favorite photos of 2018, and rather than making it all about me, I kind of wanted to just share some of my favorite other people that create really awesome content, and I wanted to share that with you guys. In case you don't follow some of these people, these are some of the people that I follow and I just really admire. So that's what I want to do in this video, but I also want to just say thank you guys. So the first person that I want to both thank and draw attention to is Thomas Heaton. Thomas Heaton, I've admired for a long time, and I'm sure most of you guys already follow Thomas, but one of the things that maybe you guys don't know is that in person, he is just like he appears in his YouTube videos. He's very kind, intelligent, and he's just a good guy. And YouTube is not always filled with just, authentic, genuine good guys. There's so many YouTubers out there that put on this phony persona, and that is just one of the most annoying things to me when you see a very obviously disingenuine person. But Thomas is kind of the opposite of that. Thomas is exactly as he is in his videos in person. He's just such a cool guy. He deserves all the success that comes his way. And without Thomas, there would be far fewer landscape photography vloggers out there. Thomas is a great guy, and I love his channel. And if you don't already follow him, you should be. So another guy that I met for the first time this year, and I have just grown to absolutely be one of his biggest fans, is Gavin Hardcastle. The name of his YouTube channel is Photo Tripper, and he is probably the most entertaining landscape photography vlogger out there. He is absolutely hilarious.
It's about the lengths that we go to on the very slim, very minuscule off chance that all our work's going to pay off and we finally get that shot. Because to the landscape photographer, dragging a 20-foot aluminium step ladder through a rainforest to a remote beach cave is completely reasonable. We don't see anything wrong with that. Except for those days when, despite all of your meticulous planning and effort, things don't quite turn out the way they should.
Can't wait to see this. It's going to be awesome. Oh, for f***'s sake, man.
Oh, look. It would seem that the low tide is actually horrendously high. Oh dear.
And recently, the videos that he's been doing with Adam Gibbs just crack me up to no end. So if you do not already follow Gavin Hardcastle, it's Photo Tripper. You need to do that because he is just an absolutely hilarious guy. I love his videos. So the next one is Adam Gibbs. Adam Gibbs is one of these people that is a photographer first and a YouTuber second, and that's kind of backwards from a lot of people on YouTube right now. There's so many YouTubers out there that are great with a video camera, but they're kind of average with a stills camera. Adam Gibbs is an incredible photographer as well. He's one of the other YouTubers who I actually really admire their photography, and that's not always the case, but Adam is a fantastic photographer, and for that reason I love his videos because he's always coming away with really original, really beautiful photographs, and I really admire that about his videos. I also admire just all the beautiful drone footage that he gets. That man is a magician with a drone. He is really, really great. So if you're into really cinematic, really beautiful videos and really beautiful photography, you need to check out Adam Gibbs as well. So the next person I want to give a shout out to is my friend Iron Taz. He just started a YouTube channel. In fact, at the time of recording this, he has 69 subscribers. I've known Iron for probably 3 or 4 years now. and he is an absolutely incredible photographer. And part of the reason he's such an incredible photographer is that he is a really avid hiker. He hikes to some really incredible places. He's done the entire Pacific Crest Trail, and because of that, because the amount of effort he puts in, he really comes away with just amazing photos. He is an amazing photographer as well. And he's just now starting to post on YouTube. And if you're into hiking, his channel will be very interesting for you. He's a really, really nice guy. I love iron, so I'm excited to see that he started a YouTube channel. So like everybody else, I watch a lot of gear review type content, and there's really only a couple that I really trust, I guess, and that I look to for information. The first one is Dustin Abbott. Dustin Abbott is great because he's very unbiased and he is very scientific with his testing. It's a little bit dry, but that's a good thing. When you're talking gear reviews, it should be a little bit dry because you don't want it to be about entertainment. You want it to be about facts and how things actually are. So Dustin Abbott does a really great job. So another YouTube channel that I go to for gear review type stuff is Toby from PhotoRec TV. He's somebody that appears very unbiased. I actually talk to him occasionally on Instagram. He seems like a really nice guy, and I like it because it's level-headed gear review stuff rather than getting really heated and passionate about stuff that doesn't really matter. He's really good about keeping perspective, and he's very level-headed, and I really like his take on things because he seems like an intelligent, normal guy and not just doing things for clickbait. And then probably my favorite gear reviewer of all gear is Furyk. I think it's Furyk from Iverson. He is probably the funniest gear reviewer on YouTube. He is absolutely hilarious, and I like a little bit of humor, and his stuff is absolutely awesome. And he does a really great, thorough job as well, but he does it with a sense of humor, and he has a really nice, non-biased take on gear.
Join the world domination.
So speaking of entertainment, I have turned into a huge Camera Conspiracies fan. Camera Conspiracies is just an absolutely hilarious YouTube channel where, you know, it's talking about camera conspiracies, and he has some of the funniest videos out there.
What has happened? What has happened to our lives? Every YouTube video I've seen now is 90% B-roll. And useless shit too, like, oh look, I'm folding a piece of paper. Look at the lamp in my house. It's so lamp-like. Are you amazed? Have you ever seen one of those? They light your room. People will talk to the camera for a couple seconds and then boom, 3 minutes of B-roll. Looking at, oh look, my cat jumped. He has herpes. Cat herpes, bitch.
I really appreciate his sense of humor. It's just absolutely hilarious stuff. It's one of those channels that if you like it, you're gonna love it, and if you don't like it, you're gonna hate it because it's different. But I really appreciate that. Another YouTube channel that I want to draw attention to is Mass Peter Iverson. I've become friends with him this past year, but before I was friends with him, I still loved his YouTube channel because he puts so much work into, you know, the cinematography of all the drone footage, and he gives away just a ton of information about locations and stuff like that. So if you're planning a trip to somewhere like the Faroe Islands, Iceland, somewhere like that, he's got just tons and tons of information. It's really, really valuable resource on YouTube. So on the education side of things, there's several guys that really don't have the followings that they deserve, and they give away such good, valuable information. The first is Greg Benz. Greg Benz is the creator of Lumenzia, and he gives away really advanced, really great post-processing Photoshop tutorials on YouTube. He's got some paid stuff as well, but he gives away some of the most advanced post-processing stuff on YouTube. Definitely want to follow him if you want to learn more about Photoshop. Another guy is Sean Bagshaw. I was shocked that Sean Bagshaw does not have more followers. Sean Bagshaw is one of the leading education guys when it comes to luminosity masks. Everybody has learned luminosity masks from Sean Bagshaw, and he has some really great information and luminosity mask tutorials on his YouTube channel, so make sure you check him out as well. And this next guy is probably my favorite photographer and definitely my favorite time-lapse guy, and that's Michael Shaneblum. His work is just absolutely incredible. If you want to be inspired, go to Michael Shane Bloom's YouTube channel and just watch his content. He has some of the most beautiful time-lapse work that you've ever seen, and all of that is on top of the amazing photography that he produces. His photography is some of the stuff that I really look up to, and he's got some tutorial stuff over there as well. So Michael Shane Bloom is an absolute must-watch. You have to check out Michael Shane Bloom's stuff. So the thing that all of these people have in common is they're real, genuine people. And that's not always the case on YouTube. YouTube is guilty of having some really phony personas. Because of my podcast and because of this YouTube channel and because of the speaking engagements I'm fortunate enough to get to do, I've had the opportunity to meet some of the people that I really look up to. And sometimes it's a big disappointment when you meet those people and you realize that, oh, that they're very phony and they're very different in person. But I've also been lucky enough to meet some of these people and have them turn out to be real, genuine people. And I love that. And those are the types of people that I really want to draw some attention to and endorse, and that's what this video is about. So thank you guys for an amazing 2018. I'll throw some of my favorite photos of the year up at the end of this video. But more than making it about me, I just want to make it about some other people because I owe a lot to YouTube. YouTube is where I learned photography pretty much, and this is my opportunity to give back because YouTube has given me a lot. So thank you guys so much. We'll catch you in the next video. And here's some of my favorite photos of 2018. Take it easy, guys.